It was pretty tame this week. Just sales, which is its own kind of excitement. I like moving shoes. I like moving older stuff. 3 linen this week. Swimsuit top, swim trunk, swim dress. You can definitely see a summer theme in our sales this week. Welcome back to Sale, Resell, Sold. My name is Heather. We are part-time resellers. I've been doing this for just under 2 years. We go over our top 10 sales of the week, Flippin' Fast sale of the week, Flippin' Weird sale of the week, and our flip-flop of the week. We'll just start with our top 10 and we'll see what unfolds. Number 10, Evereve Whitney Ladylike Sweater Vest, women's size large, black, white, gold buttons. I got this at the bins. It is being returned. It's our first Depop return. It has not gone smoothly. But anyway, it took 61 days to sell. Our cost of goods was $1.25 because at the bins, I just kind of average everything out over what I bring home into what it costs, roughly $1.25. And even though some things weigh more, some things weigh less, I just use $1.25. Net profit on that was $17.60. Number 9, Levi's 501 button fly men's jeans. I got these at Plato's Closet. These took over a year to sell. They sold for $25. Cost of goods was $2.20. It was their 90% off sale. And so our profit on that was $17.80. And I thought these were going to be an issue because the post office said they were delivered. And he's like, I can't find them. And then the next day we got 5-star feedback saying, cool, great, thanks. And I was like, I guess it worked out. It's like, It's number 8. J. Jill pleated scarf in rum raisin, purple floral new with tags. Notice there's no keywords because I was just drawing blanks on this. But again, it's J. Jill. It did not fly out of our store. It took almost a year. But our profit on that was $17.85. After our cost of goods was $4 because I got that at Goodwill. Not the bins, just the regular Goodwill. Number 7, Free People Movement muscle tank top, women's size extra large. I got this at the bins. Turns out this particular Free People Movement top is hard to come by. I mean, it's not a big seller or anything, and it's nothing crazy, but it did sell in 19 days. I did take a $23 offer. Our cost of goods was $1.25, and our profit on that was $18.12. Number 6, Daniel Cremieux 100% Italian linen button-up shirt. Men's extra large, orange, classic fit. I got this at the bins. Not a brand I typically pick up. I just picked up because it was linen, Italian. It sold on offer for $25 and our profit was $17.45. It was listed for 78 days. Number 5, Aceways G1 Pro Spike Golf Shoes, men's size 13, blue, white, leather, saddle, waterproof. I got these at the bins. They had some wear. These were also difficult to comp. I listed them for $50. I took a $30 or $29 offer just to get them gone. I knew they had some wear. They look clean, but you can see there's some crinkling in the leather. It took 70 days to sell, and our profit on that was $20.98. Number 4, Herschel Supply Company Little America Backpack, black padded drawstring. This is a very popular backpack. And this had some condition issues like tears and wear and all that. There were a lot listed in better condition, but they were substantially more. It's like a solid backpack. I'm glad it's getting some more life because it's nice. I priced it at $29.88. It sold in 8 days. Our profit on that was $23.51. I pulled it out of the bins. Number 3, Brunt Marin soft toe leather work boots, men's size 11. Brown, waterproof. Again, you can see the wear, like you can see the patina and the scuff, but these shoes are substantial. They're heavy. Obviously, these weighed more than a pound, and they would have, our bins charged $1.89 a pound, and it definitely would not have been $1.25 at the bins. But it's like, it offsets from like the little Victoria's Secret camis or just the smaller stuff. It's just, that's what I mean by it evens out. They're a decent brand. I had them listed for $60. Somebody sent a $44.44 offer. And so after being listed for 37 days, our profit on these were $33.12. Number 2, Lego Dots Disney lot of 3 sets, back to school, project box bracelets. I'm guessing somebody got these to keep her kids entertained on summer break. Some more of the Lego dots going out. She sent a $45 offer, which I took. These came out of our closet. I bought all these Lego dots on clearance at some point, and our profit on that was $39.40. And number 1 this week, New RunDisney Virtual Race Challenge 2020 medal set with matching pin. These were cool. The medals are really neat. They're some of the OG rides and the old school tickets. The last thing I did in 2020 before we went into lockdown was do the 2020 Princess Challenge at Disney World. And so when they started offering the virtual races, I got a little caught up and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be keeping up with I did not keep up with my steps. I did other things instead. It certainly wasn't Disney challenges, but that's okay. I just kept everything in the box and everything in their little papers, and we listed it on eBay. It did take almost 2 years to sell. This is one of the first things we listed. Somebody's got to be looking for this. After it was all said and done, our profit was $97.31, and it's not really a profit because it probably cost a lot more than that to buy, but that is $100 back in my pocket, and I will take it. We're going to do the flip-flop. Whatever is the lowest profit of the week. That's what our flip-flop is. Disney Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Black Spire Outpost BB-8 Rise of the Resistance pin. So we had a Disney store here, and they used to have clearance pins from the parks in the stores, and they were very cheap. I did not pay $12.99 for that. We also would go to the Disney outlets while we're down in Orlando, and they will sometimes have pins on clearance there as well. And these would have been like $2 or $3. This is not, but still, it was an $8 profit. That's our lowest profit this week. All right, Flippin' Fast. Flippin' Fast was down to minutes today, and it's unexpected. I just grabbed this weird little thing in the bins just see what it was, and I put it in my cart, and I was going to check on it later, and then I was digging in the bins later, and I found the carry bag for it, so I had both pieces together, so that was nice. Trtl travel pillow and bag, black gray, ergonomic, neck support. This sold in 22 minutes. My husband listed it, and then I opened that, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? And it's crazy because I went back the next week, and I found another one. So we have another one to get listed. The headrest and the bag and everything. So, and it was weird. I didn't think it would sell that fast because it's not the only one. It's not the lone turtle up there for sale, but they picked mine. That could also be the Flippin' Weird. That's also going to have to be the Flippin' Weird. It's that turtle. So let's see. The top 5 fastest flips came out of the bins. And 4 of the top 5 slowest flips came out of my closet. To start with, we only listed out of our closet, so it is just what it is. 25 orders, $644.54 in gross sales, $494 profit this week. Net average is $19.76, net median is $14.75. eBay has been taking over again, and we've got 59% from eBay. And look at that, Poshmark and Depop are in a dead tie, 20.5%. Most of the profit came out of the Goodwill bins, then followed by my closet, and then Plato's closet. Profit by category: clothing, shoes, accessories, $275 of our profit this week, which is 56%. And then collectibles, toys, and hobbies, stuff like that. We got a breakdown. Did you look at that? Health of the store. We had 27 new listings. We sold 25. That's a pretty good conversion. Listing conversion of 92% and an average of 3.9 listed. No 0 sales days, which I like. We haven't had any of those, I don't think, in June. That's items listed versus sold. You didn't list anything. We took a day off from listing stuff because we were busy. Things got busy. That covers our week. Anyway, I'll see y'all next week. Have a good week.